Okay, we're still in G. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. G, A minor, G over B, C2, D sus. Oh, and a little trick. I am putting this one around because it doesn't take much to hold these down, and I'm muting this low string. Here in a minute we're actually going to use that and play an F sharp for D over F sharp. Alright, so G, A, B, C, D. So G, A minor, C, G over B, C, D sus. Now we're going to make an E minor. This is the 6. G, A, B, C, D, E. The 6 is always minor. Here we go. We're gonna call it a diagonal E. Remember that. That's how you remember the E minor. See how all my fingers are diagonal? Pretty cool. And then so we're playing 2nd fret on the A and D string, and then the G string is gonna stay open. And then obviously your 2 fingers are still here. And this one you can play all the strings because since it's an E chord, you can play the E string, or E minor 7. You can hear how dark it is and how minor it is. So, we're going to add it to the rest. G, A minor, G over B, C, D sus, E minor 7. And then the next chord, take these off, make your D sus again. Grab your thumb around. It'll hurt at first. Anytime you do these kinds of things where you're stretching your hands, it's a hard concept to do, but relax. I know you're going to be reaching and stretching, but if you relax, especially your arm, and you're not contorted. Some people try playing like this and hunched over the guitar. If you sit up straight, always, and just relax the other tendons and bones in your arm, you can relax bones. And you'll be able to reach a lot more. You'll be amazed at what your hand can do. And over time, your hands will actually change. I notice that my left hand now is meatier than it used to be, and I actually default to it for opening some things now because it's getting stronger. So as you stretch, make that D sus again, but reach over and pull down the F sharp right here. And what I like to do is use the fatty fat of my thummy thumb and mute the A string so it doesn't muddy up the chord. So that's a D over F sharp, D sus over F sharp, right? Back to the G again. So numerically and alphabetically, we're going to go 1 through 8. G is 1. The octave of G is G, so that's 8. So we're going to end on 8, which is the G. So 1, G, 2 is A minor, 3 is G over B, 4 is C2, D sus is 5, E minor 7 is the 6th chord, D over F sharp is the 7th one, G is 8 again. So you can hear the progression. I can walk down too. Back to the 5. So that is the whole thing from 1 to 8, 1 and 8 being the same, but those are the chords. Remember, and when we switch keys here in a minute, this stays the same always. The 1, 4, and 5 chord are always major. The 2 and the 6 are always minor. In worship music, the 3rd chord and the 7th chord are what we call slash chords, a chord with another note in the bass. The 3rd one is going to be a 1 chord with a 3 in the bass. The 7th one is a 5 chord with the 7 in the bass. And I will also, before we get to the next key, show you how far away these numbers are from one another on a keyboard. Hope you're